So far behind on videos, I should be not making new videos. Today is January 19th. Like the thing says, January 19th. My birthday is January 19th. No, it isn't. Sounds like, oh, is that Con Air? The little kid, my birthday. I'm going to Con Air. Sounds like criminals, right? Who else are criminals? IRS criminals. Yep. So, if you created an IRS account, which I do not have, now they want you, I just highlighted ID me, yes. Now they want you, the U.S. Internal Revenue Service, because now you're getting taxed on that $600 because of Joe Biden. You know, $50 a month, $49 a month if you make your fine. If you make that $50 a month, oh man, you're going to get taxed on it now when it used to be 20 grand. You know, how is that doing the small business or the wannabe small business owner a favor when so many businesses are started out of people's houses and they just try to see if the business is even viable? And when you're making $600, you know, that's nothing. But when you're making $20,000, you're like, okay, I can actually do something with this now. So then maybe you file a little legitimate business, you know, you get an LLC or whatever. But now the United States thinks that's a bunch of baloney, and people don't really do that. They don't test the waters, so they just want you just to not do anything, I guess, not make any money and be poor. I almost feel like with my kind of income, I'm going back on the welfare chain. I think I actually qualify. I'm getting mad at our country right now, so I am going to probably apply for that, and I probably have the credentials to actually get some sort of monthly payment or something, like food or something. I don't know. You know, food's so expensive now. I'm sure I can probably get whatever. You probably can too, watching this video. If you're poor, the thresholds are lower than what you think. So here we go. IRS now wants you, if my ranting is done after 2 minutes, sign in with ID me through an ID me outside agency to provide 5 pictures to use their website. 5 pictures for you through your mobile device. So how is this a problem? Like, they want you to have a screen picture of yourself for identity thieves applying for benefits in someone else's name. Now that's their problem. They have enough money. They can be investigating this on their own end. I should not have to be providing my own information because their security system on their end sucks. So that's just the deal right there. Holy hell, this privately held company says there's approximately 64 million users, that many idiots, and gains roughly 145,000 new users every day. That's ID me. What? And now this is my whole thing, right? The amount of money that you have invested already, like a computer, could be thousands, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Then you have a reoccurring subscription fee to use the internet on that computer. That goes on forever. Okay, so that's more money you're paying a year, thousands. Then you have maybe a cell phone. Cell phone probably costs you about $1,000. And then you have your cell phone service that you have to pay for, which probably could be in the hundreds of thousands, or hundreds, or 1,000, depending on how much data you have. So now you have all this money set up, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that you spent and you had to spend tax on, and you get no tax credit back on it. But yet they're requiring you to have all these devices, like mobile devices, and take a picture of yourself and upload it on the internet that you pay for, or access it on a computer that you pay for. All this thousands and thousands of dollars that you spent, but you don't get any credit on it. They don't care about it. You know, the people are just these 64, what is it, 64 million? 64 million people may have not even thought about that because they're that dumb. They're just like, oh yeah, I don't even, whatever, it is what it is, paying into it, it's still only money. Well, they're not even thinking about it. They're not even thinking about what they're paying into the whole system and what they're getting out of it. You know, I go crazy like this when a business wants someone to apply for their business and use their own personal computer, their own time. They should have a kiosk, like the companies that actually are good have a kiosk like in person, like at the store. I think like Publix has that, you know. What about the poor people in this case that can't afford a phone or can't afford a computer or barely can afford their internet? You know, what about them? Oh, they don't care about them. They offer payment plans though for the IRS. That's what this is all about, for the people who are overtaxed because they maybe didn't know the tax law and how to write off things properly. So they overpaid the IRS, and now they overly are being charged by the IRS, and now they have a payment plan to pay off their debt for the IRS so you don't go to prison. Unconstitutional. Yeah, so I'll link the article in the end. It just pisses me off. I would never do this. Just look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps now. You know, it used to just be like you ring your phone, and the email notification, and now a code generator, security key. Oh my god. Put an app on your phone. That's the other thing. Put an app on your phone. These companies have such poor customer service now. Just put an app on your phone. You can't get to a customer service agent. You can't access our website. Just put an app on your phone, and then you read the privacy conditions, or terms and conditions on the app, and it just goes on and on and on. We're gonna have access to your contacts, your pictures, your text messages, all this stuff. We can turn on your camera whenever we want to, and people don't read it, and it's go, okay, is it gonna make it easier? I'll do it to make it easier, cause I want easy life. Yeah, IRS bullshit, man. Anyway. Hopefully it wakes people up and they get more mad. We have angry people on the streets, because we do not have enough angry people on the streets in this country anymore. Very, very sad. And a lot of people they don't even know what's going on. I have people asking me questions. Why do we get charged the internet tax now in the state of Florida? And we're like, oh yeah, I tell them the story. I tell them the story. How the governor signed it last minute. How nobody got to vote on it. How they didn't even try to fight it. How it all started with South Dakota because it was the easiest state to like, you know, do their little magic work. The Supreme Court versus Wayfarians. Yes, Wayfair, like the company, they caused us to, all these states, to start having what is that called, what's the correct term they use? I don't know, for the internet tax though, when the business is not based in that state but they're still collecting internet tax. I don't know, there's some special word they used, like some weird word, and or phrase. And then how in this particular state, how the internet tax is going towards rebuilding the unemployment, because it was depleted due to the COVID people who wanted to sit home all day and not have work. And you know, yeah, you're paying tax now so those people can sit home. Anyway, ID me. ID me. You use ID me. ID me and the IRS. How much money did ID me get from the taxpayer, the IRS? I wonder why. Who owns ID me? I don't know. We'll probably never know. Yeah. What garbage. What garbage. Our video over. We're so behind on the things. Donate with PayPal. Oh no. Don't do that. They tax you now. I don't accept money to PayPal. You send me gold through the mail. Gold and silver. That's all I'm getting paid from now on. You want to buy something from me? Send me a legit bar of gold. And then you gotta rack up equal, equal whatever payment on it. Whatever bar of gold is worth of that day. Oh, look at that. Your estimated wait time. Look at this. The voice call. 3 hours, 27 minutes. Yeah. Just idle your phone or the screen or whatever for 3 hours and 27 minutes. Yeah, okay. Alright, video call. Yeah. What if you don't have a freaking camera on your computer like I don't? Or on your phone? You know? Oh yeah, we gotta go out and buy one. It's like the people who bought TVs in condo land because the company who puts their internet in says that their old TV is not going to work anymore. So they didn't want to buy a converter. They should have supplied an HDMI converter for all those people, but too cheap. And people just accept it. They go out, they spend hundreds of dollars for a new TV, you know. It's just, what the hell? Soon they're going to ask for your fingerprint, I don't know, your ear print, your dick print, you know, something like that. It's just getting out of control. Really just, what a world we live in. Stay up on this and fight it, because you're going to have to.